Hi everybody, I'm Deborah Landry and I am very happy that you can come join me today. I think I have a really good project for you, and it's another project using stencils. And I guess one of the things that I'm trying to show you is all of the different things that you can do with stencils. And I am a formal artist. Like, I actually have an enormous ability to be able to draw freehand, and but I understand a lot of you don't, and so you may be shy. You may shy away from doing art projects, and using stencils really will open up the door for even those individuals who aren't able to draw. And I'm trying to show different kinds of projects that you can do. So even with whatever kind of medium that you kind of lean towards, there's stencils and materials that could help you be able to make some art. So today we're going to do some wood burning, and I hope that doesn't scare you. And now they make wood burning, this right here. So there used to be, or there still is, soldering irons, and the soldering iron was to use for fitting pipes. So you would put two pipes together, and then you would use your soldering iron with solder, and that would combine the two pipes together and make it into one. And a lot of your plumbing in your house may be done that way. But then people were using the soldering iron to do the woodcraft and the wood burning. And then what they did was, of course, to be able to make it more expensive for you to go out and buy your own, they went ahead and they made special tools. And it is worth going out and buying the tool for wood burning, because they have many tips, different kinds of tips that go with it. And all the tips allow you to do different lines. The thing about that is that the only way you can change out a tip is to have this cool. And so that means you have to start and stop, and this does take a while to heat up. And so I actually always, I have been just keeping a medium-sized tip on here, and have been happy with it, and I've been just doing that. So right now I have this on. I have it on like 400. I might set it back a little bit as we go if it gets too hot. Okay, so then the other thing I have is just a piece of really thin plywood, and you can get these at Michael's, or you can, if you're really ambitious, then you can go to Home Depot and have a bunch of them cut for you. And then I have, this is the stencil that we're going to use today, and I think it's going to really look good with the wood burning, because wood burning has kind of an antique kind of feel to it, and because this is meant to be an old farmhouse thing, it'll have a nice antique-y feel to it as well. And when I'm doing wood burning, I do like to have a light colored background. That way all my work shows up. Alright, so this is like really formalized design concept here. But I wanted to show you this right here is, this is a spoon, and I bought these spoons at IKEA. And so I have, each one of these is going to be a different flower, and then when you put it in the vase, you'll be able to have all these flowers on your piece. So these are all hand drawn. So I just wanted to kind of show you. Let me see. So let's see here. Can you see the tulip? There you go. And so I wanted to show you a project that would almost cost nothing to create for yourself. And there is little tiny, at the dollar store they sell little wood spoons, and this is like a little wood spatula. And then they also sell little stencils. Let me put that like that. Boop, boop. So another thing that you can do is find other little unusual things that you can wood burn and make little projects that way as well. But let's get started on our main project here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to center your piece here, and you can tape it down. But you're going to want to draw out each one of the letters, or draw out everything that's on here. I'm using a pencil, and I am not pressing very hard, but I mean, all I need to be able to do is see the design. So I previously did that and I got us all the way done, so I have this already completed for us to make it easier. Alright, so let me show you what this looks like. And this right here, so I'm actually, usually when I'm doing art projects, usually I opt to stand, but this is a time-consuming project and it will take a little while to create. So I am sitting, and so here's my wood burner. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the outside. So when I did all the line work on here, I just went to the outlined each one of the letters, or outlined the rooster. So once I do all of the outline of each thing, then I might go in and actually fill in. But I'm not going to make those choices right now because I want to be able to have, I want to be able to look at it and then decide what parts need to be darker versus what parts need to be lighter. You can make choices like that as far as like how often you go over. Now, when you're using your wood burner, this area right here, so this right here, from this point on is hot. You don't want to get your fingers near here. So you can see how far let me put it like that, so you can see how far your fingers are to the tip. Whereas when you're writing, your tendency is to be something like this. You're not going to be able to hold this tool anything like you would a pencil, as far as being close. So you want to keep your fingers in the distance here. Alright, so then I'm going to, let's see here, what should we try first? Let's try the rooster. Alright, I have to adjust my glasses so I can see. Alright. Now, I'm just putting this around the edge. And I'm going to just kind of, as soon as I bring this up, as soon as I finish the comb, let me see here. Okay. Alright, so the tool comes with a little stand, and in the stand is also a little sponge that you can keep wet. Alright, so I just did the comb, and you can kind of see how dark that is. Alright, so I am going to probably not talk the whole time, of course, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the camera so that you're able to see everything I'm doing, and then once we have, and then I'll have this speeding along so that anyway, let me put you on pause and then I'll fix the camera. everybody, it's Deborah Landry again, and so I just finished the wood burning project, and I think it turned out really nice. That was a lot of work, and it really cramped up my hand a lot, but I think it was well worth it. And remember that we started off using the stencil here, this farmhouse stencil, and we drew it out, and then I used the wood burning tool. So, and I ended up putting some padding around the handle, just so that my hand had more stuff to grab onto, because it was just really putting stress on my hand. So, other than the fact that I was filming this so that you could see the whole thing from start to finish, I probably would have, in any other circumstances, I probably would have made this last a couple of days and just done a little bit each day. Anyway, I hope you join me again, and this is a really cool project. See you later.